Hi everybody and welcome to this Let's Boot video where we will see how to install and set up AngularFire2 to an Angular 2 or 4 project. So this video is linked to my Let's Boot article on medium.com. So let's begin. First step, we'll need to create a new Firebase database. So for that, go to the Firebase console and then you have two solutions. You can import an existing Google project or you can add here a new project. So I've already done mine, so let's go inside the Let's Learn Development Firebase. So here we have this link. Keep that in mind because we'll need it to get the environment variables after that. So next, get your terminal and run this command line. So first, make sure you have already installed AngularCli. So run this ng new command line to create your new project. Then go inside your project folder and you can run the server. So then go to your code editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code right here and we'll install AngularFire2. So for that, run this command line npm install AngularFire2 firebase -- save. Then go to your environment folder right here and inside this environment files copy paste your Firebase configuration that you can find into the overview of your Firebase console and copy paste the information right here. Then we will set up and import the AngularFire module. So for that, go into the app folder and then in the app module file import the environment. Then import the three Angular module, so AngularFire module, AngularFireDatabase module, and AngularFire Auth module. Then add it to the ng module and initialize the AngularFire module. So once you've done that, we'll create an AuthService to implement the authentication. So for that, ng generate service shared auth. So I'm creating my auth service into a shared folder and you will import this auth service into your app module right here and add it to the providers. So let's see the auth service. So in the auth service, import AngularFire auth, Firebase and observable. Into the auth service class, you will create two private properties, auth state, which is an observable, and current user, which is a user from Firebase. Inject into the constructor AngularFire auth, and then inside the constructor, we'll get the current user thanks to the AngularFire auth module. Then add a getAuthState method, which will return the current auth state. A login with Google function, where you will sign up to the Google Auth provider. And just to make it a little bit more dynamic, I created a isLogin function to know if we are logged in or not, but I will explain that in the next video. So once you've done that, go to your app components, import your auth service and inject it into the constructor, and then in the ng-on-init method you will get the auth state from the auth service and you will subscribe to it. Then add a login with Google method to get the login with Google function from the service, and do the same for the isLoggedIn method to return the state of if we are logged in or not. So once you've done that, we will implement the AngularFireDatabase. So in the app component, you will import AngularFireDatabase, and we will also need Firebase list observable. So into the app component class, you will set up a topics variable as a Firebase list observable, which is an empty array. Inject into the constructor the AngularFire AngularFireDatabase, and into the ng-on-init method, you will here set the topics list, and you will get it from the database, the AngularFire database. So once you've done all that, we'll edit the template. So for that, go into the app component HTML right here. So here, if we are logged in, I'm gonna have a nice welcome title, and I add a login button to make it a little bit more dynamic, and I will show it in another video how I did that. So here we'll bind to our isLoggedIn function, and if we are logged in, I will display this topics list. To display this list, I use a for loop in here, and I'm using the async pipe. And if we're not logged in, I will have a different title, and I have my login with Google button, which is bind to my login with Google function. So let's see on my browser how it is now. So I have my login title, my login with Google button. So if I click on it, I will log into my app with my Google account. And here I have my welcome title, my list of topics from my Firebase, and my logout button. So thanks for watching, and see you next time for my other Let's Put video about logout. And it was my first video. Don't hesitate to give me some advice to improve it. Thank you, and see you next time.